Hi guys, Steph here. Right, for you viewers out there that watch my videos on a regular basis will recognise this gentleman here.
Hi.
Who are you?
Alan.
It's Alan. Some of you would have watched my one of the videos that we actually did together where, I mean, Alan is a big pen collector. He collects lots of different fountain pens, and the last video that we did for you, Alan was kind enough to share all them fountain pens with you people out there. But what we've done, I've come round to Alan's house today. We're having a nice cup of coffee, and Alan's kindly going to share with us his Sheaffer Targa fountain pen and ballpoint pen collection. So what we've got here, Alan, is your Sheaffer Targas, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So what have we got here?
You've got mainly Targas from the 70s to the 80s. There's classic Targas, slimline Targas, there's ballpoints and there's pencils. Right.
Can I just interrupt? The classic Targas, I mean, don't worry about this. What we'll do in a moment, we'll actually show you these a little bit close by. But these are the classic ones here, which are the what I term as the standard size, aren't they?
The men's size.
Right. And then, is it these here? These are what we term as the
slim line for ladies.
For the ladies, right. Also, what we've got, I've noticed you've got lots of other sort of different Targas. Well, as an example, what have we got these to your left here?
Calligraphy sets. That's a 3-nib calligraphy set, and that's a single nib calligraphy set.
Right.
These are the silver box sets. An early one without the silver boxes, and the later one with the silver boxes.
Right. And these, I noticed these are the
brass ones.
Right. This one here looks interesting. What's this one?
That's the Club Concord. You could buy that in the club section on Concord.
Ah. So yeah, I've noticed it's got, well, it's engraved with Concord, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. There's another one at the front there. What I'm going to do at this point, Alan, let's get the camera a little bit closer. Let's have a little bit of a close-up on these pens here. And if we can, there's a couple of pens that I think are quite interesting at the front there.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at them, and then we'll talk through them, what they are, etc. Is that alright with you?
Okay, fine.
Right, Al. So what we're doing here, let's have a look at all these lovely pens, and then if we come right across here. Right, what do we have at the top there, Alan?
These are the classic size ones, or the men's sizes, could be said.
Yeah, like what I termed as the standard ones, yeah? Yeah.
Down to the bottom. These are the slimline ones, or the ladies' size.
Right.
It's a nice rare Closson.
So they're the sort of the slim ones that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move across here now. Now that's an interesting one there.
Well, this is the salesman's set, Steph, where he'd go into the company or the shop to show them the advertising that could be put onto the Targa pens.
Right, so that's the pen to the bottom, and you've got the clips to the top.
Correct.
Ah, very interesting. So let's move further across. Oh, that looks like a nice set. Can you tell us a little bit about that one, Al?
That's the Pietra Modrian set. There was only 500 made. The number is on the ferrule at the top.
Right. So there were only 500 of that particular model?
Only 500 made, yes.
Oh.
He was a Dutch artist.
Very interesting. And if we move across, there's also a lovely set there.
There's Fred Force 10, who was a French jeweller, and one of his sons designed this pen in the
and what's the pattern actually called?
Fred Force 10. It's a rope pattern.
Like a rope pattern, yeah. Let's just try and get a little bit closer. Looks very nice, that. So is that quite, I assume that's quite a sought after set, is it?
It is. It's made of palladium, and they go for a good price, they do.
Excellent, excellent. Let's move across. There's another nice little set there I can see. Can you just tell me about this green set here?
Green swirl, or emerald swirl. I've kept those in the box and not put them in the large boxes, just for the simple reason I think they look nice like that.
Are they sort of rare, or are they quite sought after?
Fairly rare. It was a rare pattern. Yes.
Right. Again, lovely set. And just a couple to the side here, and just across here. What's this one here?
This is one I bought from America, where when they finished making targas, they must have had quite a few nibs left over, and they got a gentleman in India to make some barrels and caps, and I just thought I bought one to see what they were doing after the targa.
So it's like a customised
post targa.
Targa.
Yeah.
Excellent. And again, if we move across here, we've got lots of, well, these are all ball points, aren't they?
Ball points and pencils.
Yeah, and ball points there, ball points and pencils. And if we move across again, now the beautiful thing about the Targas, Alan, is that there's so many different colours and different finishes. They make excellent pens to collect. Is that right?
They do. I love them. I love all the patterns on them. I don't think there's another pen make or pen line that have so many different designs and colours.
Right, and we mentioned them earlier, they're the calligraphy sets, aren't they?
Yes.
Excellent. And another thing about the Sheaffer Targa fountain pens, as you quite rightly know, Alan, is that they've all got beautiful inlaid nibs. I mean, you've got one in your hand there. People at home won't be able to see it, but they've got these gorgeous, one of my personal favourite looking nibs, to be quite honest with you, although I'm not a big Sheaffer fan, but the nibs on these are absolutely gorgeous, and they are beautiful writers as well, aren't they? While I've got the pen in my hand here, so we've got the inlaid nib. I've noticed, obviously I'm not being thick, but we've got no lever pens, have we?
No.
Why not?
Because they didn't make lever pens in the Targa range.
Fine, so what sort of filling system?
Cartridge and converter.
Right, is that with all the Targas?
All the Targas.
Right, so if we take this off, I can see we've got a cartridge fitted.
That's my working pen.
Right, so that's a cartridge, but what you're saying is the filling system is what, sorry?
Converter.
A converter or cartridge?
For bottled ink or cartridge.
Does that apply with all
of them?
All the Targas. And I do believe as well the slimmer versions of the Targa, they take the slimmer type converter, do they not?
Yes, which is quite rare. If you buy one, try and buy one with the slim converter.
Right.
You find it very hard to find one.
They're difficult to get hold of, are they?
Very difficult.
Right. So there we have it, the Targa. Lovely gold. Actually, when I say gold, they're not all necessarily gold, have they, Alan?
No, some of them have got steel nibs.
Steel nibs, yeah. But they're still lovely writers, aren't they?
Writers.
Yeah. So we've got the Sheaffer Targa with the gorgeous inlaid nib. This particular one having the gold nib. As Alan says, they also came with the stainless steel nibs, and the filling system being, again, as Alan's told us, is the cartridge or a converter. That's great, thanks for that information, Alan.
You're welcome.
Right, Alan, so now we've had a nice, a closer look at all the pens in your collection, which beautiful they are. Just give us an idea. I mean, there's too many obviously to mention, but I know some of them have got the different patterns and different colours, but can you just give us maybe a couple of different names of the patterns? I mean, you know, an example, there's one over here I can see.
That's a fox head, which is quite a rare one. They only made 500 of those.
Alright, and that's called?
Fox head.
A fox head. And maybe one of are these lacquered pens, are they?
Lacquered, there's blue ronce, green ronce, red ronce, and then there's a black swirl one down there that's a nice one.
Right, and again these are all different, the different patterns and the names.
Patterns.
Yeah, there's a nice one there, this slim one. What's this one?
Ivory.
Ivory, I believe, is that quite a rare colour?
Fairly rare, you won't see many of them now.
Right, so they're just some of the, I mean, just, what are these orange ones here, what are they called?
Orange swirl.
Orange swirl.
Yeah. There's another nice one here, Stefan, that's, there's another Concord one with the Concord on the clip.
Right, okay, so, I mean, just just as an example, that's great, Alan. But that just gives you people out there an idea. There's so many of these colours, patterns, different names, etc. So, you know, thanks for sharing that with us, Alan. That's great. Can I just ask you one more, and then I think we'll call it a day. Last time when we did a video like this and we showed all the collection, I asked you what your daily writer pens were, and I think, if I remember rightly, there was a Waterman. I remember the Mont Blancs, etc. Do you still use them, or have you changed them in rotation?
I've changed them, probably rotated them, but I use all Targas now.
Right. Which ones are they? Are these the ones that you have?
Those on the top there, yeah.
Right. So these here?
Yeah, that's set.
And what's the colour of that? What's that called?
That's tortoise.
That's tortoise, and this one as well?
Yeah, that's gold fluted. That's a roller ball.
Right.
The other two are ball pens that are using different coats.
Right. So they're now your daily writers?
They are, yes.
That's great. So, what we'll do, I think we'll leave it at that, and I hope everybody's enjoyed the videos. So, again, thanks for sharing them with us, Alan.
You're welcome.
Right, so I hope you people have enjoyed looking at this lovely collection of Sheaffer Targa fountain pens, and thank you, Alan, for sharing them with us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And just one little thing I was going to ask you. Do you actually sell any of these pens?
I sell some of them. If I buy 2 or 3 and 1 or 2 I've got, I do sell them on.
Right. Are any of these available for sale?
Just a couple on the end.
At the end there?
Yeah.
Alright, so you've actually got a couple of Targa pens for sale there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's lovely. But once again, thanks again for sharing this gorgeous collection with us. I hope you people out there have enjoyed having a look at this lovely Targa pen collection. Don't forget, leave a comment below. If you can, subscribe. And if you possibly can, please support my work. But from now, from me, Steph, I'll say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.